it's Mia from Rose Nails by Marissa Coombs, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a signature gel infill on this nail. I'm going to be using my Melody Susie e-file, and I've got a coarse ceramic safety bit from Ink London to use for my removal. So as you can see, I'm sort of pulling back the skin with my thumb, and I'm going to remove that colour, and I'm going to get rid of the bulk of that product. I have got a very naturally high C-curve to my nails, so even when my nail goes shorter, it looks like there's a hell of a C-curve on it. So just bear that in mind. That might not look the same as some of your clients that you're doing. So you can see I'm pulling that skin back. Obviously, this would be a hell of a lot easier if I was doing it on a client, but I'm doing it on myself, which, as we all know, is a pain in the bum. Does anyone else hate doing their own nails? Just me? Just me? It can't be just me. I hate doing them, like with a passion. Although these products do make it 100 times easier. So this looks like I'm sort of going up and down with my e-file because I've sped it up a little bit, but I am not. I'm going always downwards towards my free edge. So can you see I've got some spare bulk product on the sides. So I'm just going to remove that. And I'm always coming from the cuticle to the free edge. Now I'm going to be taking my nails quite a bit shorter because this is going to be like the last time I get a chance to do my nails before, like, probably just before Christmas, to be fair, which is far too long, but that's just how it is because I'm very busy. So I've used my e-file to take down the length, and then I'm just taking off the bulk at the tip and going backwards towards my very little apex that I've got left, that I've left on of product. This product is so thin on my nails now. Most of that C-curve is just my nails. So obviously, if you've got a client who's got really, really flat nails, then you will have to add in more product to build your C-curve. Obviously, I've got quite a good C-curve, so I'm pretty good there. Right, so I've just got rid of my dust, and I'm just very gently pushing my cuticles back with a cuticle pusher, and then I'm going in with a sort of teardrop diamond bit for my sort of cuticle work. I'm using the Melody Susie drill in forwards to do from sort of 12 o'clock round to the left, and then I will switch it into reverse to do sort of 12 o'clock on my nail and round to the right, so that the drill is moving in the same motion, so it's pushing back my nail. You'll soon know if you've got it in the wrong sort of gear to do it, whether it should be in forward or reverse, because it will start trying to drag your skin towards your nail, and that's not what you want. You want it to sort of naturally push the skin away from the nail. So this is prepping and removing the surface shine from right near my cuticle and right near my side walls, ready for preparation of my infill. Excuse my cough. Right, so once I've done my side walls and my cuticle area with my drill bit, I'm going to go in with a 180 hand file. Well, this is a 180, but I'm not going to be using the 100 side. And I'm going to file my free edge. Like I said, I do want to take these down pretty damn short because I've got to be doing all of my work through December with these on. And then I'm going to just go over my cuticle area and over my side walls with my 180 side of my file, just to remove any surface shine, remove any lumpy bumpy bits from where I've got a little bit of signature gel left on my finger. So it looks like that. And I've got a little annoying bit under there that I just had to hook out with my file because it was driving me crazy. So once I've removed all the dust with a brush, I'm just going to go over with the lint-free pad and some dehydrator. And then I'm going to go in with my SBD London rubber base coat to begin with. This has to go under signature gel. Oh, I noticed that this is a new base coat, and I noticed that there was like one hair of the brush that was sticking out longer than the others. I have no idea why, but I just got my scissors and chopped that off before I began. Otherwise, that was going to really mess with my nice and neat cuticle area. So I'm putting the product on and then butting it up towards the cuticle and coming down those side walls in a relatively nice fluid motion. I do it in lots of little bits when it's on myself because I find it much harder to work on myself. But I'm keeping it nice and thin and remembering to cap those free edges and popping that in the lamp for 60 seconds into an LED lamp. Then I'm going to be using Dusky Pink Signature Gel from SBD London and their slip solution that comes with it, as well as their Oval 10 acrylic brush. Now, obviously this is not acrylic, and I have not worked with acrylic before. I am not an acrylic tech, but I found that working with a gel brush with Signature Gel was just too fiddly, and if I sort of patted it a bit too hard, I'd end up with a massive indent in the Signature Gel. So I prefer to work with an acrylic brush when I'm using Signature Gel. So right, I'm just showing you that I'm keeping most of that product right in the middle, although I have put too much product on because I didn't realise quite how short I'd taken my nails. So I will be scraping some of that product off in a minute. But I'm just going round the edges. I'm not even touching the product in the middle at the moment because that is going to be the majority of where my apex is going to be. And I'm going round and making sure I'm getting that really nice flush cuticle area before I go in with my spatula and remove some of that. Because I was like, damn, my nails ain't that long anymore. I got the right amount of product for if I was doing my nails at the length they were at. So I'm just coming down those sides, making sure they're nice and neat. And then I'm going to be very gently sort of patting and sort of swooshing that product down towards the free edge. It looks like I've got such a big apex that I've like plonked onto this nail, but that is actually just the shape of my nail. It looks really odd when I take my nails this short because it looks like I've got the world's biggest, curviest nails, but generally that is just my nail. So before you pop that in the lamp, if you feel like you might have got any product around the side walls, just use the tip of your brush, or if you're using a gel brush, then use the tip of your gel brush to just swoosh around those side walls. Make sure there's no product sticking to the skin before it goes into the lamp for 60 seconds. And then once that's out of the lamp and you're happy, you can cleanse off that sticky layer and start to finish file this nail into shape. I sometimes use the 100 side of my file for Signature Gel if I've got like a particularly stubborn bit that I'm trying to shape, but generally this stuff files like butter, so I just use my 180 side, the same as I would when I'm prepping my natural nail. It's so easy to file. So I'm just going around my side walls. I think, yeah, I went off camera and did this bit because I could not see what I was doing on that side of my nail on camera because I've got all my equipment like in between my face and my nail. So I'm just using my file at this angle to make sure it's nice and streamlined down towards the free edge of the nail after I have done my side walls and skipped across the cuticle area to make sure it's nice and flush. As you can see, there's excess product here, so I'm going to sort of rock my file. I'm not doing it super straight, I'm rocking the file in like an archway shape back and forth across the nail until that is gone. Can you see? It's really hard to sort of get my camera to focus on such a little thing that's covered in dust. So I'm just going over now with I think it's a 240 buffer, I think. Just to finish and smooth the nail, ready for gel polish application that I'm going to do to finish this nail off. So once I'm done with this lovely infill, this is what my nail looks like. Can you see how crooked my nail is? Like when it's down, like when you're looking down the barrel of my nail, it's so damn crooked, like with my finger. I blame years of horse riding for that. Now I'm going to use this colour. This is from the Elegant series from SBD London. It's number 4 from that series. It's such a beautiful dusky rose colour. I love it. And I only got this series like yesterday, so I was like, right, I need to do a swatching video with this and I need to put this on my nails immediately. So I'm just getting that product and butting it up to the cuticle area. I hope you guys can see this all right. Obviously I was kind of trying to see what I was doing as well, and it's very hard to see what you're doing when you're on camera. And I always faff like so much more. I can do a client's nails so much faster than I can do my own, because I'm trying to make sure I can see everything. Now, once I've got most of my product on with gel polish, I had to go off camera quickly just to do the other side of my nail because I couldn't see what I was doing. Once I've got most of the gel polish down the nail, I will quickly go and do my free edge. You might have seen me swiping my brush back and forth before I sort of swipe all my product back down. Otherwise, if you swipe all your product down and then do your free edge last, you end up with like a little lip of polish at the end of the free edge, and it's not attractive. So I put on my product, hopefully you'll be able to see it a bit better with this one. Butt it up to the cuticle, swoosh it around the sides. And then just before I'm getting to the end, hopefully I do it on this one, look, there you go, free edge. And then I swipe it down so that you don't get that lip of gel polish at the end of the nail. And then once that's done, it's going in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to use my SBD London Tempering Top Coat to finish this off for the most gorgeous mirror shine. And that'll be about it. So I absolutely love Signature Gel because it's, I mean, I'm not an acrylic tech. I've never worked with acrylic, but I've seen people working with acrylic, and sometimes it looks a hell of a lot less fiddly than gel. Even though I'm really used to gel and I don't mind working with gel at all. But it seems to have the ease of acrylic, but the time of gel. Like this stuff, the Signature Gel is not going to cure until you put it in the lamp. So I absolutely adore it. You can sculpt with it, you can use it over tips. You can do really extreme length nails with this SBD London Signature Gel. It's really, really strong. And I'm just going to finish up with my SBD London Tutti Frutti Cuticle Oil. I love the smell of this stuff. So nice. And then I'm just going to wipe any excess oil off of my nail because I don't like the way it looks and I don't want it to dull my top coat. And look at that shine. You can see my the ring of my mirror light in it perfectly. It's like, oh, it's so good. And that is it. So that is how I do my Signature Gel infills. I hope you found this useful. Any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye!